Well, President Trump slams the left for being weak on border security while demanding Mexico stop the large influx of immigrants approaching the southern border. In a tweet today, the president said if Mexico fails to intervene, the U.S. military will close the border completely. He said seizing the flow of drug and criminals into the U.S. is more important than global trade. The president also slammed the leaders of Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala for failing to intervene. This comes as thousands of migrants march through Latin America toward the U.S. border, despite the U.S. threatening to cut off aid from those involved. One America's Glaze has more.
The migrant caravan continues on its path for the American border, openly defying President Trump's command for it to stop. Reports Wednesday say the caravan from Central America has now doubled in size, growing to include as many as 4,000 people, all of whom are set on entering the United States. In Guatemala, authorities attempted to stop undocumented Hondurans from entering, but the migrants pressed on, crossing through the country's lush jungle instead.
We have to migrate because of the economic crisis caused by the government. We have to pass through this area because the police won't let us through the border. They are denying us the right to migrate.
President Trump has firmly condemned the caravan since it began over the weekend, calling on the governments of Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador to do everything in their power to stop illegal migrants at their borders, and threatening to punish them if they fail to do so. However, on Wednesday, Guatemala's president said while his government intends to enforce the law, it rejects President Trump's strict terms.
With the United States and with every other country in the world, with me in government, we have maintained exchanges at the level at which countries should have them. No aid should be conditional. No aid should be demanded.
So far, the migrants have been able to progress toward America with relative ease, as citizens of those countries need only national identity cards to cross each other's borders. However, when they reach Mexico, it will be a different story, as the North American nation requires a Mexican visa. Mexico has claimed they will stop migrants without proper documentation for further review and potential deportation. However, some analysts have questioned Mexico's resolve in doing so, after dozens in a similar caravan were allowed to reach the U.S. border earlier this year. President Trump has said the ongoing trend of mass migration into the United States has become one of the main issues for Republicans, as the flood of illegal migrants undermines both the U.S. economy and national security.
We need people coming in, but we want them to come in on a merit. We want people that are going to help us. It's very important. We want them to come in on a merit basis.
In the past 4 years, the United States has given $2.6 billion in aid to Central American nations, which have long been plagued by economic crisis, corruption, and unchecked violence. However, President Trump warned this week, if mass migration continues to threaten the United States, the money will stop coming. Luke Glaze, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.